I made oxtail Rasta pasta for dinner last night, and y'all, this was too good. So I started off by trimming the fat off of my oxtail while they were still a little bit frozen. It's just easier to do it this way. Then I added it into a large bowl with some cold water, vinegar, lime, and salt, and then I put that to the side. Then I went ahead and chopped up my veggies. I put them aside in a separate bowl while I finished crushing my garlic right here. Then I went ahead and poured that water out of the oxtail and pat them dry with some napkins. Added in some olive oil, some green seasoning, some jerk marinade, and then all of my dry seasonings. I'm going to add everything inside of the caption below. Don't worry about it. And then I went ahead and added in some browning. Now I gave it a good mix, and then I added in the rest of my veggies, and I let this sit overnight in the fridge if possible, or at least for an hour or so. I went ahead and burned some sugar from my oxtail so that it was nice and chocolate brown. Careful not to do it too much or else it's going to be bitter. Then I threw in those oxtails, spread them out, and let them cook in there for about 10 minutes before I move them around. It's going to make a little bit of water, and then you want to take that same bowl that you had it in and add some more water in there until everything is nicely covered. Throw in a couple bay leaves and then cover it up and let it boil until everything is nice and tender and falling off the bone. Turn the heat off, then set it to the side. We're going to start on the pasta. It was just some unsalted butter, some garlic. I added in a couple teaspoons full of the jerk marinade and give it a good mix. Then I added in my peppers and my thyme. Let that cook off for about 5 minutes. I added in some flour, and then I let that cook off for another 5 minutes before I added in my heavy cream into that. Give it a good mix, and then while that's coming up to a simmer, go ahead and add in your seasonings. Not too much because we're going to be adding in some cheese. I'm going to list everything in the caption like I said. And then once you were done seasoning that up, I added in a handful of mozzarella cheese and then my pasta, and then this is what everything looked like right here. Plate everything up. Don't forget to add on some extra oxtail gravy and then enjoy.